cracking digital products has been a really big topic in the last few years. I mean, if I use the YouTube research tool and type in FL Studio, the first 10 results are FL Studio cracks. So that's basically what people are searching. Now, I am the proud owner of a bought version of FL Studio. And I think that FL Studio in particular is one of the cases where buying really pays off. Now, I have a close friend who cracks a lot of stuff, and I talked to him about this topic, and I wanted to invite him into this video. So I interviewed him, and I think he has some really good opinions about this whole thing. Okay, so let's get right into it.
Okay, well, obviously, first of all, because I don't want to pay money, I guess that's pretty obvious. I don't want to pay money, but it's more than that, because I am ready to pay money if some things are right. For that, I want to take Minecraft into the discussion, because Minecraft, I think, is a really good example for cracking and buying, and, you know, where the line is drawn, at least for me, and I think for a lot of people too. I think most of the people watching have been at the point where they played cracked Minecraft. I have been at this point, and after some time, you know, it's restricted. You can play Minecraft cracked. You don't have to pay to play on a single-player Minecraft world, or even on cracked servers. But it gets restricting after some time, and you just want the whole thing. And it's only $20. That's also a big part of it, is that it's only $20. And I think most of the people, I think I've heard something that Mojang themselves, they know there's a lot of cracked players. And, or I think it was Notch back then. You know, he was like, let them play cracked, because eventually they'll buy the game. And that's the thing, that's true. Let the cracked people, let them crack, whatever. They'll eventually buy it. And for me, that's true. If there's mainly one thing given, and that's the ability to make a one-time purchase. Now, one-time purchase for me is a huge deal on the decision if I buy something or not. Minecraft, I bought it, $20. You know, I played a lot, and so I bought it. Okay. FL Studio, quite a bit more than $20. I think I paid like something 300 to 400 euros. I don't even remember, but it was a lot more. And even though I could need that money in many other ways, I still do not regret it to this day. Not once have I regretted the decision to buy FL Studio Producer Edition, because I use this program so much, and I love it so much, that it's just, you know, it's a really good invest for me. You know, it's an invest into my hobby, into my free time, into myself, and I do not regret it. Now, let's also take Adobe. The Adobe Creative Cloud, Photoshop and Premiere Pro is what I'm mainly talking about. It's where it gets interesting. Subscriptions. Subscriptions are the worst thing that happened to digital products, in my opinion. I would never, or not never, I have to rule for myself only if I get pretty rich doing YouTube or streaming or whatever. Only then am I gonna get a legitimate copy of any Adobe product. Or if they make one-time purchases a thing, but I don't think they will. And even if, I think you'll have to pay so much money. But I gotta say, if Photoshop was $1,000 for a one-time payment, at some point I think I would still do it if you get free upgrades or updates, whatever, forever. At some point I would do it. That's the point. If there's something subscription-based, I will never do it. You know, unless I'm swimming in money and I just don't care about the $30 a month. But I hate subscription-based things. So to answer your question, mainly I crack because I don't like So I think you already explained this in the last answer, but why do you buy? So yeah, as I said, pretty much I will buy if I use the product heavily and I really like the product. Doesn't matter if it's software or a game. There's more to it actually. There's more to it. For games especially. But I will buy if there's a one-time purchase option and I get a lot of upsides from buying it, like updates and just a better experience, but there's not the downside of a subscription-based service where I'm relying on that subscription. So that's what I'm buying. Do you think cracking is unethical? Now, I don't have to pretend, okay, cracking is unethical because cracking is basically stealing. Now it depends. For example, for Minecraft, I think cracked Minecraft is more like a demo, pretty much. Because everyone who plays cracked Minecraft, there's two ways this is gonna happen. First, they play cracked Minecraft and at some point they will be pissed off at cracked Minecraft and they will buy the game. So cracked Minecraft basically was a demo for them to experience the game and know that they like it, so they play it and then buy the game, or they will stop playing the game. I think this is the only two ways it's gonna go down. Or they're so poor for such a long amount of time that they really cannot afford it. It's theoretically possible, but I think if you can afford to play a game on a computer, you can at some point afford to spend $20 on the game. So that's how I think. Now you could argue with, for example, buying a AAA title, Rockstar got enough money, so it's okay if I crack the game. It's still stealing, For me, the person who cracks the game, it's a really good thing, I get the game for free, I can play it, and if it's a single player AAA title, I pretty much have no downsides, pretty much. But for the company, it means that, someone just stole a copy of their game. And it doesn't matter how big the company is, it's stealing. That's a fact. But, I'm sitting here and telling you about all this, so I don't really care about stealing from big companies, as you may have noticed. But yeah, I think that sums it up pretty good.
Now, I personally would never crack anything because obviously it's illegal. I would never do such a thing. But as you just heard from my close friend, I think his opinions make a lot of sense, and I definitely do get and understand what he means. And I think subscription-based services is something really, really bad. Now, things like Netflix or something, I don't care about this, or Spotify, whatever. But when it comes to software that you might use every day, you might use for your work or just your hobby, it doesn't matter. That's where I personally think it's pretty bad to have a subscription-based service. Just imagining, you want to make some music, so you want to open up your DAW, but you can't because you're short on money this month and you couldn't pay it. That sucks. That really sucks. So what are your thoughts on this topic? I would really enjoy to read them down in the comments, so if you have anything to say to this topic, please leave a comment. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video if you enjoyed it. And a huge thanks to my friend who was ready to give me this interview. However, I will see you in the next one. Bye.